What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And folks, they're accelerating. And let me point this out that what I'm going to show you is signs of things to come. And this agenda and this timeline is being accelerated right into CBDCs. We see that the Fed instant payment system is going to launch sometime mid next year or latter of next year. And all of this Fed hiking interest rates is going to be felt 6 months to a year, and people will feel the pain and they'll ask the Fed to lower interest rates or to do something, and they might start handing out stimulus payments again in order to stimulate the economy. Right now, like you see in Pakistan, things are going crazy. It's like a Sri Lanka, or sorry, it's in Iraq. It's like the Sri Lanka 2.0. And what you're going to see is that, or what you're seeing right now is that the Fed is trying to tame inflation, but it's doing it in the wrong place because where it's coming from is the supply chain. The supply chain is what's having issues, thus causing shortage of goods and increase in the price of these goods. Right? It's all supply and demand, but they're trying to destroy the demand on the consumer end from another angle. So they're trying to fight inflation in another way which in essence is going to destroy the economy, and it's creating tighter and tighter economic conditions. Here you see the Italian 10-year is looking to go higher, and look what it did. It went way past. It's acting like one of these meme cryptocurrency coins or some meme stock. This isn't normal for a bond. For yeah, the it's not normal for a 10-year bond to do this kind of stuff, and you're seeing this worldwide. And these central banks are buying up all the debt. If you watch Gregory Mannering, I highly recommend. That's his main focal point, is to study the debt market, because that's where the crisis is going to come from. And when you see moves like this is unheard of. Look, I mean, let me actually show the other picture. You're going from a 3.8%. I know you can't see it, but right here, this is 3.8%, this line. It jumps to 4.5%. Like massive, massive moves. And so right now, there's a full on crisis that's headed our way. And if you're not prepared for this, it's going to be a very, very tough time. And it looks like it just came back down. But I mean, we're seeing things happening, and this is why I keep reiterating the fact that you need to be prepared. You need to be ready, because what's coming is not going to be pretty. Do whatever, one day at a time. Hey, maybe you don't have the means to get a small piece of land outside somewhere. Um, but if you can prepare the materials that you have for your family, because it's not next year, it's not going to be a lack of supplies, or sorry, a lack of being able to get things, um, accessibility. It's going to be, hey, we don't have anything. So this is what's coming. And right now, what you're seeing is droughts taking place everywhere, um, in the world, and it's gonna dry up the place so much. And then we have excess rainfall come fall and winter time. There's gonna be floods like you haven't seen before, and our crops are getting devastated, and that's why people like here in Bangladesh, they're protesting. There's a lot of violence against these politicians. And if you remember, Klaus Schwab says to prepare for an angrier world. They know what's coming, folks. I mean, and this is like when you hear from small businesses of their electric bill going from $12,000 a year to $64,000 a year. That's a make or break. And this is what's happening. The energy crisis is fueling a lot of economic downfall for a lot of these small to medium sized businesses. When they say, oh, the government's going to force these small businesses to close. No. But what they can do is enforce policies that worsen their economic conditions. And if they're virtue signaling, right, to stand against Russia and what they're doing, then that will have a trickle down effect. You see it happening in Europe. the next domino to fall is China and Taiwan. That's going to, you know, finish off whatever's left. But this is a slow game that's playing out. And I'm telling you guys all this information so you take it, you prepare and get others prepared, because this is what's happening. Here, another food processing facility is caught on fire. You're seeing this. It's a slow attack on the supply chain system. And then in order, it's causing inflation, but people think, oh, it's the Fed. It's the Fed. They need to do something. They need to do something. But in reality, it has nothing. The Fed can't control this. But and because of the pressure, they're doing something. But that doing something is gonna create the economic crisis. They're literally gonna create the Great Depression 2.0, which the world has little idea of how astronomical this next depression is going to be. It's going to be worldwide. Here's another electricity bill. They're paying 9,000 euros. And it says, I got this electricity bill today. How in the name of God is this possible? We're a small coffee shop. Small coffee shop. And in Europe, they're getting like 10x the usual amount that they pay in energy prices. And these are the floods in Pakistan that I'm talking about. You have severe droughts, right? The land gets really dry. It makes it easier for water to flow. And then you get heavy rainfalls and something like this happens. Insane. And it'll sweep away whole towns. So folks, prepare. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.